Welcome back to Rebuilding Silverwood. So in this episode, I will be focusing on two rides. We've got a inverting, spinning, disco looking thing. I'll look and show you what I'm actually going to build. And then we've got a drop tower over here. So both of them sort of sit in this area created by Timber Terror. So the first one is Spincycle. It's a giant inverting frisbee. So if we take a look, here is a picture of what we're going to be building. I've actually just seen another builder build one of these in their timeline. No, not timeline. Their title sequence park, Dirklink. And I just asked him, how do you do it? And he let me know. So that's going to be one thing we're building. And I love the purple. It's such a cool color. And then skip. The drop tower. Super simple drop tower. I've been to this park and it was amazing. I know it's not very tall considering, but the drop itself was really great. And you get some cool views. I don't remember if it rotates or not when you go up. I don't think it does. It's kind of on a square system, so I don't know if it could. But it's got a cool little globe at the top and then a flag. So I'm hoping to add that detail in the park later on. But for now, I'm going to hope to build one of those. So that's going to be what we're building in this episode. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build the structure in which the disco ride will go, and then I'll build the ride underneath it, because the track that we're building is obviously not going to impact the ride itself. So yeah, let's get to it. I am extremely happy with what we've come up with so far. I think the only thing I might do, and this is always, whoever gets to decide in the end is the general audience. But this does have a massive post. It's a pendulum, so it swings back and forth. I don't believe there's a way to make a ride that's in NCSO that swings back and forth. But I do know that there is likely an ability to have a standing piece that kind of just goes up and down. And that might be an option. It might be an option. I think people generally get what's going on here. But let's say if the ride is closed or something, or broken down, if it has the pendulum going up and down, it might look a little better. So I'm going to come back to this later on. I do need to end up changing the station. I got to push it over here. The exit I can push to right here so that mechanics aren't walking into here in order to just check on it. So that's probably going to be the next bet. There's blue awnings, I believe, on the entrance area. Let me look at the... Yeah, they're just like bright blue awnings covering the entrance area. So that will be something I build later on. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the general map and see how far over the vertical drop tower needs to be. And then I'll come back and do some more details later on, like the floor and the queue and all of that stuff. So let's get to the drop tower. Saw me go through quite a few different variations of this, and I'm going to end up taking the colors and the idea behind this ride and mash it up with what they have at California Great America, where they've sort of got a bullpen area where people go back and forth, and then once you hit a spot, somebody, like an attendant, tells you to go like here or all the way around, and there's like little gazebos on each side that kind of protect like the people working the ride from something dropping off, and then the people who are next on the ride, and then everybody exits over here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for this ride, and this area gets tough. So this part of the park is just grass and pavement that literally walks up to the grass. There's not like a curb, there's no nothing. And I think the plan is to fully theme this. And I believe there's like trees that kind of line this side, and then there's like one or two trees kind of mixed in the middle. I'm going to figure out how it looks without building a curb on this side just yet. There's not really a whole lot you can do when it comes to pavement and curved paths, but there might be a way to do that, and I'm going to try to test it eventually, but not right now. So for now, I'll leave the path open and get into decorating these rides just a little bit. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. So I'm going to speed build, and you guys are going to watch me build at least a couple things on these rides before closing up, and then sometimes I might build some stuff off screen. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Keep on watching, bruh. So I have completed the drop tower in my own image. I should say, like, okay, this isn't what it looks like, and I know earlier I kind of discussed changing it up a little bit. I'm not 2000% happy with it. I do like how the queue curves into here, and then, like, technically once you get into here, like, a person would guide you to which side they want you to wait before the drop tower goes. So that's kind of a cool way of doing it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the round part because I don't like how it rotates. I guess it doesn't rotate in real life, but we might stick it with it. We might change it up. So that's it for this episode. You might have seen, maybe a spoiler for the next episode, but yeah, we've got ourselves our giant swinging inverting disco ball thing, and we've got our drop tower. So that's going to be it for this episode of Rebuilding Silverwood. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.